the nature of our reality and what's beyond it. Do you wonder about the nature of our reality and what's beyond it? If we go a little beyond current quantum physics, to an intuitive understanding of infinite consciousness, we find that our reality arises from an essence within infinite consciousness, which includes all potentialities. We can have whatever our personal vibrations can align with. Our vibrations result from how we feel and our beliefs about ourselves. All of this is self-imposed. We are free to choose our limiting beliefs, or we can choose to be unlimited and free to be and express ourselves in alignment with our infinite essence. How we express ourselves is how we create our lives. Our expressions are energetic and resonate with other energetic patterns in the quantum field, bringing their qualities into our experience. Everything we realize becomes our energetic creation for the following experiences. We are fully capable of creating our lives however we desire in our heart. It is this alignment that is the most powerfully creative, because it is in alignment with the life-enhancing life force in our consciousness. This energy is the fullness of love and joy and support for all conscious beings. Flowing with it in acceptance and realizing infinite power to pass through energetic dimensions to a higher reality in every way that we love more and more, allows us to be aware of our invulnerability to diminishment. We can realize our essence beyond the empirical world of physicality. The qualities of our experiences arise from the energetic patterns of our personal electromagnetic radiance. We have absolute control of our realizations when we are in resonance with our subconscious through our intuitive connection with our heart, whose vibrations come from our essence. Since everything is consciousness, we benefit from expanding our awareness beyond our limiting beliefs about ourselves. We created our limitations in order to be able to know the reality of negativity. It is in our consciousness that we realize its reality. It has no essence beyond our realization, but in our limiting beliefs we give it reality, and this reality becomes a pervasive realization in infinite consciousness. It is our creation, and it is how we have used our creative ability. We have complete freedom to live in any dimension we desire. With our power of realization, we have infinite creative ability. Just the opposite of what our society believes, our realization forms the reality we recognize moment to moment. In changing our experiences from scenarios of deprivation, we can just choose to realize pervasive acceptance and love. Without the life force we gave to negativity, by paying attention to it, it would have no effect on us. We can go to another energetic dimension, in which negativity does not exist. All that is required of us for any experience we desire in resonance with our heart, is our energetic alignment. We know intuitively how everyone's radiant presence feels, and we have our own radiance to be aware of without limitations. When we come from infinite love and joy, we have an inspiring and disarming presence. Our radiance interacts with the quantum energetics beyond space-time to create the energetic patterns that we recognize and experience as the qualities of our reality. Life Tapestry Creations, processing your blank slate. Dear Owns, even though we of the universes relate information about shifting your thoughts and actions from fear to love numerous times, we have never been so adamant. Before now, there was time to redirect your energies. That time is up. The universal shifts related to the astrological events of the past few days have closed the 3D world to you. Many of you are relieved that what was is no more. But that knowledge forces you to imagine a different life perhaps before you are comfortable doing so. If you have not prepared for the change, you might feel lost and angry, thinking, this is not what I wanted. I'm not ready for this. Why wasn't I given more warning? Or, I can't do this. For a few days, you will feel like a stranger in a strange land because you need time to process this change in ways you cannot yet envision. So, allow yourself to be concerned or even frightened before fully realizing how free you are. This is a time of joy in ways you did not expect, like lifting a yoke of shoulds from your shoulders and setting them aside for anyone who might wish to put them on, not with rancor or anger, but because that yoke is no longer right for you. You may need more than a week for this phase. It does not matter because you will automatically release that yoke by the new year. You are no longer of 3D. Initially, you were a work in progress as you slowly shifted your shoulds and have tos, eliminated relationships that felt wrong or toxic, and tried to settle into a new way of life. As you did so, you experienced many bumps of fear and disdain, certain that the joy we indicated for years would never be part of your future. Now that you have passed the prerequisites, plus numerous other personal fears and concerns, you likely feel empty, like you should be doing, or being something, but you do not know what. Such feelings indicate you are ready for the new, which is expanding your being in ways you cannot yet identify. Your thoughts, beliefs, interests, and actions are so recent you have not developed words or emotions to describe who you are becoming. Even though you will likely need some time to process your new emptiness before you have the energy to start creating your new world, you will begin formulating your new life by the start of your new year. How will you interact with others as you process? That is entirely up to you. You are so new that no direction is wrong. This leads you to question whether you will make a mistake or hurt someone's feelings this holiday season. You will do and say exactly what you need to do and say, but we other universes know no more than that, for you are now a completely new being based in love instead of fear. You and Massey have not yet created a pattern of expressing that love, you just know you no longer feel comfortable in fear. In a sense, you are a blank love slate. How you fill that slate will define you and your path. There is no need to choose carefully or be fearful of the results, because your results will always end in love. So feel free to be you anew, you based in love, knowing that you and Massey will complete this transition experiment in love and joy. A love and joy that will spread throughout the universes. So be it. Amen. The collective of Ascended Masters, shift right now and be your 5D self. Blessings. We are Thymus. We are the collective of Ascended Masters. We welcome to enjoy with us this present moment experience. As we tune into you and your collective energy, we know that there is still so much that you have yet to grow and expand into, and yet we also can celebrate how far you've come. We know that where you are right now is perfect, and that is why we invite you to celebrate the present moment with us. We also do understand that you sometimes do not feel so much joy about your lives, or about life on Earth in general for humanity, and we just want you to know that it is perfectly fine for you to choose whatever experience you want to have of the present moment. No one is judging you, and no one is asking you to be somewhere you don't want to be vibrationally, but we will suggest to you that you ask yourselves whether you feel the way that you want to feel. And if you do not feel the way you want to feel, we invite you to start to look within for the reasons. If you look out there at the world as it is right now, you can find plenty of reasons to not be in a state of joy, a state of peace, or even a state of acceptance, but you can also choose to look at the world through the eyes of Source. Source recognizes that everything is as Source created it to be, and therefore Source sees no reason to resist its own creation. If you saw the world in the same way, then you could choose consciously what you wanted to focus upon and let go of the rest. Letting it go doesn't mean you don't care, but it does mean that you understand where your true power lies. And your true power lies in your ability to offer a vibration. You can offer a vibration that is helpful, that is uplifting, that is positively oriented. You can offer a vibration that is filled with love and healing. And you can do so in the moment that you become aware that you have a choice. And when you choose consciously what you want to put out into the world, you start to recognize how powerful you really are. You have the power to change everything by changing one thing. You have the power to dissolve all the fear that's inside of you. You have the power to shift right now and become your fifth dimensional self. You can begin operating as your higher self right now. You step into that power when you step into the realm of your heart center, and you get to experience how powerful you are through your ability to create and manifest. Those abilities are always within you, but they are often underutilized by you. And if you really want to understand how powerful you are, you must be willing to let go of all the times you tried to do something and did not. It is okay to have had a life of trial and error, because all of it has gotten you to this point, where you now realize more clearly not only who and what you really are, but how to move through the world as a powerful creator being. Let go of thoughts of limitation, and embrace the truth of who you are as source energy, and you will find so much glory, so much excitement, so much creativity, and so much bliss in the present moment, that you won't be able to understand why you ever lived a life that was more conditional. Be the unconditional love that you are, and you will know that powerful force that is within you is ready to be utilized in any moment of any day. That is all for now. We are Thymus. We are the collective of ascended masters, and we are always amongst you. Meditation for Kids, The Benefits and the Methods by Giovanni Dienstmann. Meditation for Kids, The Benefits and the Methods. Do you know the different types of meditation for kids, their benefits, and how to teach them? If not, this article is for you. Childhood and teenage years are foundational in our development as human beings. It is when our personalities are formed, our view of the world developed, and our ways of relating to others and to ourselves established. The skills and tools we learn in our early years have a huge impact on the rest of our lives, and that is why meditation is such a great gift to give to a child. Meditating children will have an unfair advantage over other kids. I started meditating when I was just 14, and this practice gave me many things in my life. I am grateful that I came to meditation at such an early age, and I know that many other kids and teenagers would also greatly benefit from it. So on this page I explore why kids should do meditation, how to teach them, and the different types of meditation for kids. If you are a parent, or you work with kids or teenagers, this article is for you. True education means providing an optimal environment in which each child's self-regulated learning process can unfold naturally. After all, the very word, education, comes to us from the Latin educare, to lead out from within, the highest qualities of each unique soul. In this process, meditation proves to be the most efficient and practical means. Swami Satyananda. That is not only one man's opinion. In fact, the American Academy of Pediatrics, AAP, encourages parents to share meditation with their children and teachers to incorporate mindfulness training into their lesson plans. Let's see why this might be so. The benefits of meditation for kids. It's the dream of many parents to be able to calm down their kids, teach them how to manage themselves, and see them grow into happy, healthy and fulfilled individuals. While there are many challenges in this process, meditation can definitely be a powerful tool to make this happen. Kids face many challenges, such as an influx of energy that can be overwhelming, pressure from school and peers, performance demands in studies and sport, difficulty focusing, difficulty building healthy relationships with others, bullying, competition, low self-esteem, managing their own emotions such as anger, disappointment, anxiety. In our modern society, these problems are aggravated by social media, which amplifies the effects of bullying and social pressure, excessive stimulation from media and technology, leading to more restlessness, and to a shorter attention span, and a climate of increasing violence, school shootings being its extreme manifestation. As a result, mental health issues in kids such as anxiety and depression are increasing. In fact, according to Beyond Blue, it's estimated that around 1 in 7 kids experience mental health difficulties, and about half of all serious mental health problems in adulthood begin before the age of 14. There is also an estimate that, between 2003 and 2012, over 2 million kids in the U.S. were diagnosed with ADHD, and for most of them the problem started before the age of 6. So it seems that kids have the cards stacked against them. In this context, it is our responsibility as parents and educators, and as a society, to teach our young generation tools that can make a real difference. That is where meditation, which is a practice of relaxation, awareness, focus, and stillness, definition, comes into play. Thankfully, we are seeing a movement to integrate meditation and mindfulness in education. In some schools, meditation has served as an addition to physical education programs at various grade levels, and in others it has served as a replacement for detention programs. This movement of teaching meditation to kids is building momentum, and there are studies showing many positive results. Here are a few. Better behavior. A school in Baltimore replaced detention with meditation class for kids and had no suspensions throughout the entire year after the meditation room was installed. A school that had the highest rates of gunfire, fighting, and suspensions in San Francisco integrated quiet time into the curriculum and saw suspension rates drop by 45%, attendance rise, and grades improve significantly. Source: Less ADHD. A Midwest elementary school conducted an 8-week mindfulness program with third-grade students, after which teachers reported less inattentiveness, less hyperactivity, and fewer symptoms of ADHD. Source: A similar result was found by a study done at the National Therapies Research Unit at the Royal Hospital for Women in Sydney, Australia, where children who were taught to meditate improved attention spans markedly, and either reduced or stopped their medication completely. Students are more focused and settled, calm, and rested, according to a Swinburne University study. Source: Better school performance. San Francisco schools offering meditation programs reported satisfactory English scores on the standardized California Achievement Test, at a rate twice that of non-meditation schools. A California middle school providing daily meditation programs to their youngsters saw an increase in grade point averages for most participants in the program. Another study done in the San Francisco Unified School District, with more than 3,000 students, found a dramatic improvement in overall academic performance, including a spike in math test scores for students who practice mindfulness meditation and quiet time. Less stress and depression. At Burton High School in San Francisco, students who participated in a meditation program reported significantly less stress and depression than other students. Source: Improved psychological well-being. Kids who practice mindfulness will experience fewer psychological complexes such as fearfulness, social withdrawal, and anxiety. Source: Learn more about the scientific studies on the benefits of meditation for kids here. Meditation was also found to help kids improve their relationship with their parents, improve impulse control, build self-esteem, improve empathy and social skills, decrease test anxiety, and reduce post-traumatic symptoms. We can expect that many other 76 benefits of meditation would also apply to them as well. If every 8-year-old in the world is taught meditation, we will eliminate violence from the world within 1 generation. Dalai Lama. With meditation, kids learn how to better manage their bodies, their energy, and their emotions. There is an increase in emotional intelligence, positive outlook of life, and in the ability to regulate oneself. Kids develop better organization skills and learn to be more present and less judgmental, responding rather than reacting to their life events. They feel better, learn better, and sleep better. The skills that will come about as a result of meditation will unfold in many aspects of that child's life, and will be carried over into the teenage years, and on into adulthood. It becomes an integral part of their development, and their resources, for navigating the world. It helps set them up for a happier and healthier life. Teaching meditation to children. Teaching kids is different from teaching adults. Kids have less patience, shorter attention span, and less capacity to sit still. On the other hand, they have a greater imagination, a sense of playfulness, and they learn by example. As a result, in order to teach meditation effectively to kids, keep the following 6 principles in mind. 1. Make it engaging and fun. The most important thing when teaching kids to meditate is to present the practices in a more interesting, fun, and engaging way. Never allow it to become boring for them. Make it feel like a pleasant activity like play, and the kids will want to do it again. The principle of make it fun means that you need to choose techniques that are by nature more engaging for kids, such as working with their senses and imagination. It also means that you need to adapt the meditation instructions so that they are more interesting, For example, instead of asking the kid to watch your breath, you can ask her to place a small toy on her belly and watch the toy move up and down as she breathes deeply. Ask her to try to make the toy move as slowly as possible. There you go, you just taught her deep breathing, without her even noticing. Of course, the approach depends a lot on the ages your student, a kid, 6 to 9, tween, 10 to 13, or teen, 14 to 17. The way you would teach a 5-year-old is different than the way you teach an 11-year-old. Those teaching meditation to kids will need to adapt these principles and the techniques according to the age and personality of the kid. 2. Appeal to their imagination. Most children find it hard to understand abstract concepts. Rather, children enjoy activities that allow them to use their imagination and creativity. So make sure you engage their imagination in the practice. One way to do this is framing the meditation as a challenge. You'll have to get in touch with your own creativity and imagination for this, and it depends a lot on the kid. For example, physical stillness is a powerful door to meditation. When teaching that, you can frame it as a challenge. Let's play a game called Buddha Statue. We sit in this special posture, pretend to be a statue, and slowly count from 100 back to 1. If you move before that, you lose. If your kid likes action movies, you could create a metaphor like this: your breath is like a sneaky secret agent that likes to disappear from time to time. Your mission is to protect him, so you need to follow him very carefully and silently. But be careful, in a blink of an eye he is gone. Another way is by creating an interesting meditation space at home or at school. Kids love to be transported into another world with different experiences and weird objects. You can add an extra layer of meaning by saying things like, "This is a sacred space, a magical space. Whenever you enter here and practice meditation, all your problems disappear and you start feeling very calm and happy." 3. Keep it short. Kids don't have the patience to sit still for 20 minutes. So keep the practice short, especially for kids under the age of 10. They should never get bored with the practice, but leave it with the feeling of wanting more. A general guideline is to make the sessions as long as the child's age, +1. So if your kid is 8, make the session at most 9 minutes long. You can use a meditation timer app with a bell to make it more interesting. 4. Lead by example. Kids learn more by imitating than by following instructions. They like to imitate adults and feel older. So the best way to teach a kid to meditate is for you to meditate. All eyes are on you, so be sure to set a solid example of how to incorporate meditation into your daily life. Let your kid see you sitting motionless and peaceful as you meditate. Eventually she will ask you what you were doing, and then it will be the time to teach her. Or else to increase her desire and curiosity by saying something like, "It's a special practice that only adults can do, but if you are nice this week, I can teach you on Saturday." This also means that you need to meditate with them. Do you want them to be regular and disciplined in their practice? You'll need to be disciplined yourself and make meditation a family practice. 5. Be flexible and supportive at the end of the practice together. Ask them about how their experience went. It can be a great idea to ask them to draw what their meditation session was like, what they experienced in it, or before and after drawing. This further encourages children to develop self-awareness and self-expression. Then, whatever they share, validate it. Accept everything the child says, even if he is clearly exaggerating, as we are allowing space for his imagination to develop. If you are leading a group of kids, reaffirm everyone's experiences, and make sure no child is confused, lost, or unhappy about it. 6. Manage your expectations. Finally, be sure to manage your own expectations. Meditation is a process and can take some time. It will not make your child a junior Buddha within 2 weeks. But it will give him or her valuable tools to know themselves better, manage themselves better, and create a space of calm and strength inside themselves. Techniques of meditation and mindfulness for kids. I review dozens of meditation techniques that I have practiced and taught, and selected the most suitable ones to be taught to kids and teenagers. Here you will find some of them, with brief instructions, not the full scripts. Otherwise this article would be more like a book. All these practices are adapted from traditional meditation techniques, and the essence of each meditation is presented. Adaptations will need to be made according to the age and personality of the kids. For all these practices, apply the basic guideline of whenever you notice that your mind has wandered, gently bring it back to the practice. 1. Sound meditations, hearing. Version 1. Open hearing. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Imagine that your ears become very big. As big as your body. They can hear everything. Pay attention to the sounds you hear in the room you are in. Stay a few seconds with each sound and then move on to the next. Then start hearing sounds very far away. See how far you can go. Just let the sound be the sound, don't think about it, and don't give it a name. Your ears neither like nor dislike any sound, they just hear them all as they are. Now see if you can hear the sound of your own breath. Keep hearing the sound of your breath, moment after moment. Benefits: encourage the kid to use the sense of hearing as a door to being present, open and calm here and now. This helps develop non-judgment awareness and bring about mental stillness. Version 2. The story of music. Play an instrumental music piece, and ask the children to listen carefully and imagine what is the story that the music is telling. In the end, ask them to share their stories. Benefits: develop their faculties of imagination and abstract thinking. Version 3. Sound concentration. Play an instrumental music piece, and ask the child to choose one of the instruments, and follow only its sounds exclusively. Benefits: develop the ability to focus in the midst of distractions. Version 4. From sound to silence. Close your eyes and pay attention to the sounds you hear. Now listen carefully to the sound of the bowl. Hit a singing bowl, follow the sound back into silence. See how long you can follow it before it disappears. Try to find that last moment when the sneaky sound escapes into silence. Now hear the silence. Instructor repeats the process a few more times. Benefits: great for calming down the child and sharpening their sense of hearing. 2. Mantra meditation, hearing. The universal mantra Om has a deeply calming effect on the mind, especially due to the prolonged MMMM sound. It can even put your baby to sleep. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. As you are breathing out, slowly chant O-O-O-O-M-M-M-M-M-M-M-M-M-M. In the beginning it is loud, and then slowly it gets softer and softer until your exhalation is finished. Repeat the process many times, breathing in deeply and chanting Om when breathing out. With every breath, try to make the Om sound last longer and be softer. Then close your mouth and repeat Om in your mind. Repeat once when breathing in and once when breathing out. Keep paying attention to the breathing and repeating the mantra in sync with it for the rest of the meditation. You may want to skip step 6 and 7 with younger kids and just keep it to the vocal repetition. Benefits: has a deeply calming effect on the body, mind, and emotions. Integrates speaking, hearing, and breathing, and gives a sense of contentment. If done in a group, it can create a stronger connection between the students chanting together. 3. Gazing meditation, sight. Make the room dark, shut all the windows so there is no breeze, and light a candle. This different atmosphere, coupled with the fact that most kids love fire, will make it an enjoyable practice for them. Sit 2 to 3 feet away from the candle. Open your eyes and gaze at it gently, don't force or stare. Keep your eyes watching the flame very carefully, like a hawk watches its prey. Don't move the eyes neither left nor right, neither up nor down. After 2 minutes, close your eyes and look at the afterimage of the candle that may appear in your mind. Play with that image, see if you can make it stay quiet in the center. Or try changing its size, color, or brightness. After a while, open your eyes and gaze at the flame again for some time. Then close your eyes and repeat the process. Benefits: this is an excellent practice for developing focus, self-confidence, and the ability to visualize. For full details and variations, see this article. 4. Visualization meditation site. Kids usually have a better ability to visualize than adults. The key to making this meditation interesting is letting them pick an object they are fond of. Version 1, Blackboard drawing. Close your eyes and imagine a blackboard in front of your eyes. Imagine the following words written on the blackboard. Say some words and numbers, with pauses in between. Now imagine that you are drawing your favorite animal on the blackboard. You have pieces of chalk in many colors, so have fun. Open your eyes and draw the animal on a piece of paper, just as you had visualized it. Version 2, Mental picture. Find a toy, picture, or object that you like, and place it in front of you. A mandala can also be used, as kids find them interesting and attractive. For 1 minute observe all the details of that object/toy. Close your eyes and visualize the object in front of you. After some time, open your eyes and take a second peek at the object. Close your eyes again, and now try to visualize it in your mind with even more detail. Benefits: both practices further develop children's ability to visualize. It also makes them more imaginative and increases their power of focus. 5. Breath mindfulness for kids. Breathing awareness is the most popular form of meditation in the Buddhist tradition and gave rise to the modern mindfulness movement. Here are 2 simple methods to teach to children. Version 1, Counting. Close your eyes. Be aware of your breathing. Feel your belly or chest moving up with the inhalation and down with the exhalation. Breathing in, mentally say the number 10. Breathing out again, think 10. Then again 9, and 9. Then 8. All the way to 1. If you get lost, start again from 10. Your challenge is to get from 10 to 1 without forgetting the breath. Benefits: increases body awareness, concentration, and relaxation. Version 2, Breathing colors. Instead of counting the breaths, visualize that you are breathing in a golden color and breathing out a gray color. Breathing in, the gold color fills your entire body with good things, happiness, calm, energy. Breathing out, the gray color takes away all bad things. Benefits: as per version 1, but with an enhanced effect on emotional well-being. 6. Mountain stillness. Body. Close your eyes and feel your whole body. Try to feel the position of your body, the size it occupies in the room, and its weight. Now imagine that your body is a mountain. It is as big as a mountain, and as heavy as a mountain, solid and firm on the ground. Every time you breathe out, feel that your body is becoming more and more like a mountain. Each time your body feels more still, relaxed, and solid. You feel rested and calm. When you are about to finish the meditation, feel your body getting back to normal with each inhalation. Benefits: great for calming down, relaxing, and developing body awareness. Also a good practice for falling asleep. 7. Space travel. Body. Lay down comfortably. Close your eyes. Imagine that your body is becoming very light. So light that it has no weight anymore, and it begins to float upward. Your body is light and transparent, and it's floating through space. It goes out of planet Earth, and it's floating around the galaxy. Enjoy how it feels light and free. Your mind also feels light and free. After a while, start coming back to Earth and to the room you are in. Feel the body becoming solid again. Slowly move your toes and fingers until you are ready to finish the meditation. As a variation, after step 4, you can ask the child to imagine that he or she is visiting another planet. This makes the practice more imaginative and creative, which some kids might enjoy. If you adopt that variation, at the end ask the child to share how the journey was, and what the planet was like. Benefits: helps to deeply relax and cool down. Problems and emotions feel very small after this exercise. It's good for kids who are emotionally stuck, overly shy, or sad. 8. Walking beats metronome meditation, body. There are many types of walking meditation, most of them involving synchronizing slow steps with our breathing, or mantra. But what to do with kids who are hyperactive and can't do a slow walk? Here is a method I created to help bridge the gap with energetic kids. Frame it as a challenge. Let's see how well you can follow the beat. For this method, you will need a metronome app, such as this one, or a real metronome. Set the metronome to a fast speed, such as 150 or 200 beats per minute. Ask the kids to walk, nearly run, with steps in sync with the beats. Every beat is one step. After a minute, start slowing down the beats, and ask the children to pay attention and keep pace with it. Slow it down all the way to 30 beats per minute. At this point, the kids will be walking calmly and peacefully. After a while, instruct them to sync their breath with the steps, so that each breath in takes 2 beats, 4 seconds, and each breath out also takes 2 beats. Benefits: this method is very dynamic and engaging. It will take the kids from agitated to zen. 9. Yoga Nidra for kids, body. This practice is quite elaborate, including a full body scan, affirmations, visualization, breath awareness, and more. For more details on how to guide it, including scripts for kids, see the chapter Meditation for Children in the book Sure Ways to Self-Realization. 10. Humming bee breathing. The tradition of yoga has many powerful breathing exercises, called pranayama. This is a simple one, which kids are likely to find interesting. Close your mouth, but keep the teeth apart. Close both your ears with your thumbs or index fingers, like so. Keep your elbows raised horizontally. Breathe in slowly through your nose. Breathe out slowly, while making a continuous and smooth humming sound, hu-yu-yu-yu-yu-um. As you exhale, feel the vibrations of the hum all through your head and chest. Practice for about 5 minutes. Then close the mouth, breathe normally, and become aware of your natural flow of breath. Be aware of the effects of the humming on your body and mind. Feel the calmness and relaxation that was created. Benefits: this method easily creates a sense of calmness and ease in kids, regardless of their capacity to focus and pay attention. 11. Mindfulness meditation for kids, observing thoughts and feelings, mind. These last 2 practices require a bit more mental development on the side of the kid, so it may be suitable for older kids only. This particular technique is better practiced after other techniques, once the kid is already calm and attentive. Start by practicing mindfulness of breath, see above, for a couple of minutes. Then become aware of your mind. Observe the thoughts, feelings, words, and images showing up in your mind. Watch your thoughts and feelings come and go, like clouds in the sky. There is a gentle breeze flowing, so all clouds are moving, none of them can stay. If you like, you can label the clouds as they come. For example, thinking if it is a thought, and feeling or memory if it's a feeling or memory. Just place the label on the cloud, and let it pass. There is no need to resist any thought, or to interpret them, or to talk to them. Simply watch them come and go, without liking or disliking them, and without judgment. Instead of the clouds in the sky metaphor, you can use any other suitable image. Examples: bubbles in a creek, cars on the street, scenes of a movie, etc. Benefits: this practice develops greater self-awareness, and the ability to regulate one's thoughts and feelings. The child learns to observe thoughts and emotions, rather than just take them at face value, and react automatically. As a result, there is greater emotional intelligence and psychological well-being. 12. Loving kindness for kids, heart, variation 1, self-love. Sit for meditation, and close your eyes. Remember a time in your life when you felt deeply loved, accepted, and cared for. Remember how that felt in your body, in your mind, in your heart. Place your hands on the middle of your chest, and hold on to that warm feeling. Feel it deeply. Say to yourself, may I be happy. May I be safe. May I be at peace. Repeat that affirmation in your mind slowly, many times, while connecting with the feeling. With each repetition, feel a warm and pleasant light spreading from your chest throughout your body. Variation 2, Healing Conflicts. Sit for meditation and close your eyes. Think of a person you may be having a conflict with. It could be a friend, teacher, classmate, or your parents. See that person in your mind and imagine that you become him/her. You are in that person's shoes now with their dreams, their past, their wishes, and their problems. Notice how everything feels different. Try to understand that person from the inside. Then send the feeling of loving kindness to that person, saying, "May you be happy. May you be safe. May you be at peace." You can also imagine that light is coming from your heart and embracing that person. This helps make the feeling more concrete. At the end of the meditation, notice how the way you feel about that person has changed. Benefits: this is a great meditation for developing positive emotions and letting go of negative emotions such as anger, hatred, indifference, selfishness, ill will, and sadness. It also helps develop empathy, compassion, kindness, and a sense of social connection, especially the second variation. The elders, is there a preference to know more? Do you wish to know more? We recognize that mankind has been operating in a way that is due, in large part, to the mental nest from which they operate. We do not mean this in a way other than there has not been a resource to provide more that is fully accurate and true. How to determine fact from fiction is sometimes hard to do. This update is offered as more exists in this space of time than in any other recent time. Now, today, and also in the not-so-distant future, more has come to light by means of a communication that is based on holding a frequency that allows for the connection. We will say we reference our connection, which is most divine. Most divine in that it has allowed our books and understandings to be imparted and shared. We suggest that you take advantage of this unique opportunity to learn what is offered in this way. It is that much in the world, coming before this time, was from a mental awareness or understanding. We will say that their understandings are not what we would call accurate or even predominantly correct. It is that the mind fills in the blanks, and supposes what is sought to be known. The problem is that this knowing is not, as you may deem worthy, for if it isn't true, but simply plausible, then what is that? Choose to know more now. We are in the midst of more so that more can be known this day. More can be known in a way that is most important. It is because we have not had the opportunity to share as we are able to do now. And to share in an unlimited way has many possibilities and much potential. Recently, opportunities existed in Tampa and in Cincinnati to offer more. These locations did allow much to come in and be realized. And so we ask at this point in time, what is it you seek to know? What is it that is wanted to be known? Is it a spiritual objective you seek to acquire or something else? Are there more things you wish to possess, or do you realize that these physical things cannot move with you when you depart here? They are finite as opposed to the infinite reality in which you have the potential now to see and be. Life, in many ways, offers endless potential and promise. Life is all that you want and seek for it to be. Do you see that it will manifest all you desire if you know the best pathway to do so? This is what we teach. This is what we seek for you to enact. This is what we want for you to know. Adriftness exists. Recognize that there continues to be an adriftness within the time in which you exist. Can you move beyond that and be in the space to make this life be different than those that have come before? Is this the objective you seek to find? Is there more than you realize? And in that realization, the more that exists can exist and be. Opportunities abound now, and, 2, recognize that the opportunities that exist now are for a limited time. They are limited in that there is one, now, who connects. And here's the things that will make this life, your life, better. They bridge consciousness, and so in this connection, you can access more. This connection could make your life more abundant. It could make this life more than perhaps there was the potential for it to be earlier. It is a boundless thing that we suggest, for so much now can be. And so, move this day to know that the more that does exist, exists for this purpose. We had so stated earlier, but no, there is much significance here. Your purpose is time to find your purpose, your original purpose. It is the thing that has brought you here. Is it time for this objective to now be? Source arrayofflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light, click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.